News magazine In These Times reports that in the Honduran capital, labor union leader and nurse Vanessa Yamileth Zepeda was killed in the beginning of this month. Zepeda was a leader of workers' union for the Honduran Social Security Institute. She'd been abducted on the afternoon of her murder while leaving a union meeting in Tegucigalpa. The administration of the newly inaugurated President Porfirio Pepe Lobo has called Zepeda's murder and other recent attacks common crime. But the Honduran resistance movement, which was mobilized since the coup of June 2009 against then-President Manuel Zelaya, see it as a clear message. Trade unionists, especially public sector workers like Zepeda, are among the strongest and largest factions making up the resistance coalition. Opposition to powerful unions was among the motivations for the coup in the first place, and all the country's major union federations are part of the resistance front. Unions are an impediment to neoliberal pushes to increase privatization, and foreign companies fear clashes with unions or unionizing efforts in Honduras's maquila or factory sector. Since Lobo's inauguration on January 27th, there have been 10 to 15 assassinations of resistance members and leaders. This is according to Victoria Cervantes, a Chicago activist who recently met with unionists and other groups in Honduras with the group La Voz de los de Abajo. Since the coup, a number of people have been killed and thousands arrested and detained. Most of the previous deaths involved police and soldiers opening fire on crowds or attacking people in the midst of protests. Such open state violence has ebbed in recent weeks. But human rights groups say the targeted kidnapping, torture, and assassination of a handful of activists like Zepeda evokes hallmarks of the ruthless right-wing death squads of the 1980s in Central America and more recently in Colombia.